What's happening, HC Nation? Zach Edwards here with another Minisode Monday. And today, we're going to focus on my girl, Khutulun. You ever heard of her? Mongolian princess. You know where Mongolia is? It's right above China. Now, the great thing about her is, she was a warrior princess. One of the greatest warrior princesses out there. Not many people talk about her. But she's not known as much as a warrior princess as she's known as the wrestling princess. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, let me tell you a little bit of her story. So as a warrior princess, she used to fight against people like Kublai Khan and other Mongolian warlords. And she would take them on side by side with her dad and take them on and win against whole armies. She would be with her army and would take them on. But she's not known as the warrior princess as much as the wrestling princess. And here's the reason why. Do you know what an arranged marriage is? An arranged marriage, of course, is where your parents get to decide who you marry. Not the best opportunity to find true love, right? But you know what? She honored her parents. And she said, I will marry who you want. But she said one thing. She said, if the guy can beat me at wrestling. Now, the stereotypical man and woman, who's going to win wrestling? Usually, they would say the man. This is why Khutulun's so awesome. She said, if he loses at wrestling, he has to give me 100 horses. Now, these guys were told beforehand what the consequences were. And after winning 10,000 horses, she won her freedom. Her parents said, you can marry who you want. 10,000 horses, that's 100 guys. And I don't know if you know any Mongolians in your life, but I have some friends that are Mongolian, and they're a little shorter, but ripped. I mean, big muscles and everything, very strong. I had one friend, he loved to show his strength. I mean, and one thing that he'd do is he'd go to a house and say, hey, can I see your yellow pages? You know, the funny thing was, it wasn't just one of those small little yellow pages that anybody can grab from the small town. No. These were from Las Vegas. So they were huge. And so with that, he'd take them and he'd rip it right in half. And multiple times he tried to teach me how to do it. And he'd teach some of our other friends how to do it, and we couldn't do it. And so knowing Mongolians, that's pretty cool. So one of the things that we can learn from Khutulun is more than just beating people at wrestling or anything like that. The big thing that we can find out is if there's an obstacle in our way, well, for one thing, if our parents say something that we don't totally agree with, we shouldn't challenge them. I mean, they are our parents, and we should honor them from the things that they say. But there's no reason why we can't ask questions. At the same time, the same thing comes in life. If people come to us and say, you can't do something, well, wait a second. Yes, I can. If I'm supposed to do something and I believe I need to do this thing, you can do almost anything that you put your heart into. Some of the greatest inventions and innovations have come because other people have told them, you can't do it. Well, sorry, Mr. Know-it-all. I can do it. I know I can, and I'm going to prove you wrong. So go out and do it. Do it. Find a challenge that someone says you can't do, and go do it. Be the person that you want to be. Find your fullest potential. I'm not saying dishonor your parents or anything like that. Be like Khutulun. She honored her parents. And at the same time, when someone says you can't do something, she wanted to show that she was going to put all her effort into proving them wrong or needing to show them that she was her own individual person. So if you're a woman, that's a great example for you. Woman power all the way. If someone tells you can't do something because you're a woman or you have disabilities, for even guys, if they say you can't do something because of some reason, do it anyways. One last example. So the 6-minute mile, people said you could not run under 6 minutes in a mile because your heart would give out. It would explode. It would stop working. Well, you know what happened? As soon as the first person hit less than 6 seconds or 6 minutes, all of a sudden all these other people started doing it because that one person was the trailblazer. Khutulun was a trailblazer in her land. You be the trailblazer of your house, of your land. Come up with a new thing. Be that person. Be the potential that you are here on earth to be. Again, this is Zach Edwards with Historical Conquest. I hope you have a great week. Check on Tutorial Tuesday or whatever Wednesday. There's some great things coming up, and you're wanting to know, especially whatever Wednesday. Check it out. We got a new contest coming your way. So thank you so much, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.